Shadows of the Empire for the Nintendo 64.
What a great game. I remember getting it for Christmas. My parents were stunned they could even find it. It sold like nuts, was aimed for the holidays, and it was a real proof of concept for the 64.
Yeah, I had always loved the LucasArts games like Dark Forces or TIE Fighter, and this was the new one, but it wasn't for computer, it was for 64, and I was really excited, and I couldn't wait to play it.
Yes, are you guys ready for the insert shot?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's deep.
Oh.
Shadows of the Empire.
I remember really liking this part as a kid because it's like, oh, it's just like the movie. You know, like it's like kind of the same thing. It
even starts at Hoth, so it really does tie in there. It was sort of its own story, but it wove it in that it was during the same time. It didn't just say like, oh, this happens during episode 5. It like showed that there was actually, they crossed paths.
Yeah, and I had never read like the kind of extended universe, you know, Shadows of the Empire book, but
You did.
Yes, but I still really enjoyed the story.
I forgot how good these drawings are. Is that
Dash Rendar. I like how it's basically just Han Solo.
Look at how
There's no difference.
he has way bigger shoulder pads than Han Solo
yeah.
ever wore, though. I gotta say, these intro parts here actually still look pretty cool.
The
Like,
animation,
they're very well
yeah.
drawn. The animation's still pretty cool. It's just too easy because it's been a while for me. Just take it slow. I haven't been with a game for a while. There were a lot of different game modes in this, like the swoop bike stage. You get this one where you're actually flying a ship.
I loved this stage. Like, even after I beaten the game, I would always come back to beat this stage. Like, it was just so much fun.
Oh,
well, you're dead already!
I thought you could fly through after they were dead. I forgot how...
No.
So this is where it really turned it up to 11. It's like, alright, you fought some ATSTs, don't fly in.
I tried
guys?
to move, it's just very
You guys
slow.
suck. Sorry.
Tony's about to kill himself. Try to.
Alright,
Oh,
you gotta turn.
and now,
Yeah,
the most frustrating camera angle.
Yeah, it's really frustrating, and I can only ever do this when I'm going clockwise.
Just don't run into the legs. Don't turn too hard.
I shan't turn too hard.
Oh! And I think you gotta do 3 full passes, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Challenge
point. I love how none of your allies help you in any way.
No, they do minor damage and mostly just fly into you. This game didn't screw around. It was instant action right from the start. Look at this.
I know.
I mean, it didn't want to like toy with you. There was no foreplay. This game just got you hard right away.
Oh yeah. We know that the prequels were not out yet when this was released. Maybe the special editions were, I'm not 100% sure. But basically, this was almost like getting a whole new episode of Star Wars. You know, there was the expanded universe, but like other than literature, there wasn't really too much media with Star Wars at the time. So like this was like really cool.
Kids.
Yeah, so it was like a whole new adventure and movie pretty much that you got to play. It was really awesome.
And it was even better for those of the those people who were aware of Dash Rendar and Shizor and all the characters that were used in this. Because they were established characters in other media. You must activate the emergency generators on the lower level to open the doors. Hurry! Oh, I remember that you could get him to drift. It's a little weird, like... You ain't out of control, you ain't in control. Fuck you, Han Solo! Oh shit. They shooting ghosts! Blah, 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 blah.
Always thought there's a way as a child to maybe like stop the Millennium Falcon from going.
There were always rumors. People were like, yeah man, if you like take off all of Dash Rendar's clothes and make him do the Macarena, you can you just become Han Solo. Dude, you totally get to see that bitch's tits. You'll notice the laser down there, which really should say blaster. I'm gonna be that sort of nerd. You'll notice how it says 100. That's because it will slowly start to run out. And you can always continuously end up like shooting, but as it gets to a lower point, it will actually do less and less damage. So a few well-placed shots will always do better. Oh, you just need to remember how to jump. Oh.
They have very floaty jumps in this too. Ooh, new weapon. Seeker.
Oh yeah, Seekers. Those were sweet. Alright, now you're gonna want to get yourself positioned and then do your stupid ass floaty jump.
Apparently, they didn't have a prototype N64 to like develop this game on, so they basically didn't have the controller either. So what they had to use was a modified SNES controller.
Really?
Yes.
That explains a lot about how the controller was. Because I always thought the way that you held the controller and the way it acted was just a touch wonky.
Yeah.
You would have...
Floaty jumps for the win. Oh my god, TJ.
That was some Quake, jumping right there, TJ. They give him the business.
Shit, what?
Ah.
Oh god, the view.
Yeah, don't use the other views. The other views are just awful.
Would you like to use the good camera angle or the impossible ones? Oh, I forgot you could go into first person in this.
Jeez. Oh, stop.
I'm trying.
Stop switching.
I remember really liking how there were little nooks and crannies in this game, but I also remember being incredibly dark and difficult to navigate where I was going with the controls and the camera angle and how okay-ish the graphics were. Whoa, Indiana Jones moment right there.
Yeah.
That was pretty incredible.
I'd never seen anything like that where just the whole level just starts splitting right in front of you. I mean,
yeah.
Most games where anything even close to that would happen is really obvious. That one jumps up on you. Oh,
hell no.
Look at all this diversity of gameplay.
Oh yeah, it's
switching through the turrets and all this crazy shit. Oh, there you go.
I always liked it this way better. It was a little easier for me.
Yeah. And it reminds you a lot more of the movies.
Yeah,
this way.
definitely. Also, too, we got 4 or 5 out of 10 of those challenge points from the previous level, and we did some serious exploring.
Yeah.
Those were vast and intricate levels.
One thing that really impressed me is this whole first level, this suite of stages, really reminds me of the old Star Wars trilogy arcade game.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
I mean, the only thing it's missing is the saber fight, but I mean, Dash Rendar's not a Jedi.
Yes,
so.
exactly. And I love the orchestrated music too.
Yeah,
they're really good. Totally anti-Nintendo to have orchestrated music.
Yeah.
I like how they tried out a few things on the N64, orchestrated music and voice acting, but then they're ooh, yeah, let's never do that again.
Yeah, it proved to, critics liked it too much, let's not do it.
Yeah.
Let's have friend codes. Part 2, In Search of Robert Fett. Born Robert James Fettowski. Known to his friends as Boba Fett.
So I always thought it was Zizor, but apparently it's not. What exactly?
It's
Shizor.
Shizor. Most of the people that I went to school with thought that it was Exazor.
Remember after this game, IG-88 and the other bounty hunter droids became very popular.
Bosk
they got their own fiction and books and everything.
Well, they had a
and,
fair amount before, but it got a real resurgence.
It got a huge
after this.
boost. One thing I didn't like about fighting IG-88 is that he totally blends in with the background.
He really does.
It's kind of the graphics were serviceable in this game, but if I would have one complaint is that they're kind of mucky. And the characters generally just kind of float into the environment.
Oh! Oh, there's the big one that you get on.
Do you often get on big ones, John?
I hop on big ones all the time.
Dark Forces, it was always a first-person shooter. This one was third-person, and I did not like it.
No, Dash's slow hand did drive me very nuts.
Yeah.
Many times. Because it's the Wampa's right in front of you, beating your ass, and he's just...
And he's in the way, so you can't see.
He's gonna kill you with his skill ray. You better watch out. There was something behind you there. Yeah, and then the Nookie.
Fuck you, man.
Oh, holy shit, you got him down to 50%. I have to say,
straight.
That is an admirable use of Seekers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at his jagged edge back.
Yeah. I killed IG-88.
That caused me no end of frustration. I
was worried it would break us, Bane style. Dash Rendar, you need to stop drifting. You just know that this guy would own an old Supra, and he would never drive forwards. It would always be sideways. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this. And now that you have the jetpack, the amount of secrets that were in this game really steps up.
You know what doesn't make any sense whatsoever? Having one of these things in like this canyon. What is it gonna do outside of this base?
Well, you can walk out of it and fall to his death almost instantly. I just always have a fear of my jetpack running out. It killed me so many times.
It's in our nightmares.
It really is. It's ingrained into my person.
Sometimes when I'm talking to a cute girl, I'm like, oh, is my jetpack okay? Oh.
Boba Fett.
Don't you have to fight his ship? Or do you fight him?
You fight him and the slave.
John, you have the most
I'm
roundabout
trying.
way of like beating these enemies. You're like, let me hop and bop around.
I'm not good at aiming in this, and I don't know where the weak point is. What do you want? So, like, this is the only way to really damage him right now, and it's just gonna get me killed. Oh, the very top is a hitbox. So why isn't the middle? Yeah, look, you're hitting it right there, and it's like, oh, sorry, that's
The fuck?
It's bad. This is bad.
It isn't consistent with where you can hit it.
What the hell?
See, look, nothing. But I can like scroll up here and hit it in the same spots. Did you see? You see how I just jetpacked up and hit the same spots that it was being hit when it came up, when I was on the ledge? It doesn't make any sense. Like it's totally inconsistent with where you can hit it.
Oh, you're gonna beat him. A war of attrition.
Oh, screwed up so bad.
Aim.
I'm aiming.
Aim.
I'm
No,
aiming.
You're not aiming.
I'm aiming, dog. I'm aiming. Die, dog, die.
Come on, you fucking sick! You're gonna die again!
No, it's my
Come on, you're not allowed to have this. You're not allowed to have this. You're gonna die.
One.
Yeah!
Yes, finally.
No,
I did it. Turn. Yes, I did.
No,
I'm
no,
taking this
no.
because you stole my turn.
But I won. You would have
Hey,
died.
I would have definitely.
You would have died.
You
You had 4% health. You had 4% health, and you weren't even aiming at him. I got
would
him.
have been perfectly fine.
I made the
I
impossible
had
possible.
20%.
I attained the unattainable.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's move on.
Let's just do the swoop level.
Shadows of the Empire. We got about, a little over halfway through tonight, but it had been a while since we had played it. So how does it hold up in our memory here?
Well, the controls are absolutely awful. God awful.
Yeah.
As awful as I remember, even worse. But the game has the right amount of challenge. It's just it's difficult enough that you want to keep playing.
Yeah.
It's still fun. It's not too frustrating. It's not too short or easy. It's just the right amount of length and girth, and you want to keep taking it despite the pain. It's just, it's really great.
Well, I had a lot of nostalgia for this game, and after revisiting the terrible controls and the really mucky graphics, it's kind of gone down a peg or two. Really received a pretty serious pegging, I'd say, overall.
Oh, yeah.
But, it's still a good game. Overall, it's still a good game.
Yeah, I have to say, if they wanted to make some sort of successor to this, that'd be great. We could really use like another diverse, fun Star Wars with this.
Very diverse, yeah.
But the shame is that we never really got one, and I think if they would have done that, they would have had a better development cycle the second time around, and we would have had a really good game. And also, we would have gotten more of that sweet, sweet Dash Rendar shoulder pad action.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
mercy.
Hot damn.
Mercy.
Kevin Costner.
Hands in the middle. Hard.
For
Games! Thanks for watching the episode, and don't forget to subscribe to us, like us on Facebook, and fan us on Twitter. And if you like the graphic design, animations, and illustrations that we use in our episodes, make sure to check out our graphic designer's website, AnnaVisenTanner.com. The link is in the description below.